Not plugged into my mouse. All right.
And
We should be live.
Okay.
I always have the hardest time finding because I got to look for our live so I can see if we're live.
You need to get some no glare glasses for lives.
I really should.
Is that a thing?
Well, what it is these are the blue light Jimmy Jams.
Oh yeah.
And I like to use them because it's better for my eyes for obvious reasons, but
for sure.
I don't even know how to find our own events. This is a problem, right?
Well, there's 5 people here. So hello everyone. Hi Jessica.
Hi Jessica.
So people are finding it, even if you can't find it. It's findable.
You know what I think it is? I think it's on our actual page, not in our group.
Hey Catherine. Is it? I don't know. No, it's on both. Oh, it's on our Instagram. Yeah, it wouldn't let me share to the group. It won't give me the group as an option anymore, no matter what I do. We'll have to suss that out. But the event shows up in the group, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't think so, but
if anybody wants to share the event in the group, I can do it here. Hi everybody. I'm gonna give you all a few minutes to get situated. Oh good. Love when I open up my phone and I see my face. It is not a Star Trek shirt, Lindsay. Where did you say
that? It does look like a Star Trek shirt.
There's no purple. Purple's not an option. It's red for away, yellow, and blue.
Hey, Fran. Where do you see Lindsay?
I don't know. I just opened up my phone and it said Lindsay commented. But I don't see her on the StreamYard.
I don't see her on the StreamYard either.
Is it on? Maybe she's on the Facebook.
I'm in Facebook. I'm switching over to. I'm sorry. Our Salty So's page has the weirdest algorithm. I don't even know what to do.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, I found our live.
I just shared it to the group.
Okay.
But
I did find it. Hi, Fran.
Frangipani.
We're going to give it just another minute for everybody to give people time to join. There's Lindsay.
Facebook group for the event. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's the post on the thing. She's commenting on the post.
Okay.
That StreamYard put up. It's very confusing. So I just shared the link to the group. So
I'm still confused. So we're just going to leave it at that. Hey, Julia. We're just giving everybody a minute since we know we are also late.
Always, you mean?
Always.
Spelled always wrong.
My glare glasses as long as I can until I have to read something. Mm-hmm. Anything.
Let me see if I can open up this thread.
Hey, Sarah.
So, hi. Oh, that's sweet Sarah. Hi, sweet Sarah.
I sold her out. We had a call last night with the vendors and the teachers. I said, sweet Sarah is helping with the exchanges, not salty Sarah.
Womp womp. It's me. I'm salty. Hi, Donna.
Donna. Are you on a cruise ship, Donna?
Debbie's very misinformed about what you do, Donna.
I am so confused.
No matter how many times I tell her, she doesn't listen that you're not actually working on the ships. You work for the cruise line, but not on the boat.
My brain.
No, she's on the boat. I want her.
My brain won't accept it.
Nope.
I want her to be on the boat.
She wants you cruising on the high seas. So.
Oh, hey, matey.
Make her dream come true, Donna. Go on a cruise.
Oh my goodness. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far.
Yeah, what is it? Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. Saturday. So this week has been a really long year for everyone. Case in point. See, I told you, Donna's not on the boat. She just wants you on that boat. Oh my God, the effing tea lights. Get it out of here. I can't. That you're where they come from. Yes.
No. Look at
she
it.
Bites it off and then she spits it around the house and she chases like a freaking cat. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I thought there was a bug or like an animal of some sort. Oh yeah. So, all right. I think 5 minutes is enough, right?
How many folks do we have? I can't see. My eyes don't work.
17.
Let's give it 2 more minutes. We usually go till 10. Chit chat till 10. So if people are used to joining our
I know. I feel bad for the people that like show up like promptly on time. They're like, God, I gotta listen to these 2 idiots for an extra 10 minutes. Jibber jabbering about nothing. Listen. Zero information.
I went to a craft fair today. It was a ton of fun. Got yummy foods.
Nom, nom, nom.
My phone just notified me, hey, Salty So's is having a live event.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. What's the word?
Timing. See, people are just being notified.
Information, right?
No on the boat.
She doesn't believe me, Donna.
In a week, I will have forgotten all that information. It'll just.
It's 1,000% true.
Sailed right on by, and she's going to yell at me again.
Yep.
People should know by now that you don't want to miss minutes.
It's true. You never know what can happen.
You literally never know what's going to come out of our mouths. That is not wrong. We're not gaining people. We're losing people.
See, I told you. People are like, I don't want to sit here and listen to this stupid stuff. I just give me the deets.
Maybe they plan on.
They're here for the hot tea. They're like,
okay,
10 minutes. I got a few minutes. I'm not listening.
Give them the hot goss.
The hot goss.
There is no gossip, but
it's not gossip, but it's
just facts.
Straight facts.
Wait a minute. What was that old show? Dragnet. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
Sarah is not Dragnet years old. Apologize for that. You have to think about stuff like that before you say it, before you age yourself. Like, oh, let me talk about Dragnet. Like what?
Listen, Dragnet.
You gotta go watch Bonanza after.
Dragnet is still a thing. And if you know about Bonanza, how do you not know about Dragnet?
Because my grandma watched it.
Then she watched Dragnet, I guarantee it. Why are we arguing about this?
And Murder, She Wrote and all.
I never watched Murder, She Wrote. But Dragnet.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Dragnet my whole life.
Neither have I, quite honestly. But there's a very famous section of him talking directly to a troubled youth.
It sounds vaguely familiar when you say just the facts. I just would never have known that it was from Dragnet. So.
Tell you that story on another day. It's good.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, that was a good look for me.
Yes, and Crystal says Murder, She Wrote is awesome.
I just love that lady. I forget her name.
Angela Lansbury, right?
Yes, she's fantastic. She's like the Walmart Betty White for me.
That is mean.
What?
Angela Lansbury is pretty much up there on like people's love of her. I think is pretty much up there. What about Car 54? Where are you? Oh man, we've become a whole situation now.
Okay.
I remember Car 54. Where are you too? Okay, Sarah, I'm going to stop talking now. Take it away.
She always does this. Look, who's Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast?
Murder? Maybe from Murder, She Wrote?
Probably. I just think of from Beauty and the Beast is Chip's mom. Anyway, so you're all here for the info, right? Things are coming together fairly well, believe it or not, for us salty situation, right? Because we're kind of a
we are a hot mess.
We have the what? Oh, see, I was right. It wasn't. Look at me, not knowing stuff, but
you didn't. Neither one of us knew it, but we did know it. It's a thing.
Yeah, it's like I knew who Miss Spots was. Anyway, so our initial, let me just kind of explain how we have it structured. So we have an initial chunk of people, right? For the initial sign up for just to get the event going. Those people you put down your $50 deposit and you would pay the $150 commitment class fee, and you get first dibs on your classes. So that $150 goes towards your classes. So what's going to happen is before classes drop, we're going to give you a code. So you have $150 in credit to use towards Salty So's classes, or well, Salty So something classes, not just our classes, towards the event. So we have a few of those spots left, but they are actually dwindling. So we need, if you don't have your deposit in and you want first dibs on classes, if you want to be, wait for it, if you want to be a salt mate, then sorry. The amount of names we went through before we came up with that, just be happy that that's what we landed on. If you want to get down on the OG Saltmates, have first dibs on classes, OG Saltmates are guaranteed a phenomenal swag bag. We have some freaking amazing sponsors. I'm overwhelmed with the generosity of our sponsors for the goodie bag. So I'm pumped for you guys to get it. We're gonna have to like buy like a substantial bag to put all this stuff in because it's serious. So yeah, so that is the initial group is going to get first dibs on classes. Classes will drop Thursday. You heard me. Thursday.
August 1st.
So August 1st. I know a lot of you are like, well, I've only seen 3 classes. Don't worry. There's more. We are going to spam the living hell out of you this week, showing you all the classes. So you're not going to pay attention this week. So, that being said, ADD brain, we have a dedicated Facebook group for our Saltmates. So we will start, I'm going to start sending invites. If you're not my friend, or Debbie's friend, I'm going to try to, I don't know, I'll have to figure it out because it is a private group for our Saltmates. So I'm going to figure out how to get everybody in there because I have your email addresses in from when you signed up for the class. So we'll get that figured out. Important. If you want to maintain your Saltmate status, you have to finish paying your balance by class signups. I'm sending out codes for the class credits for your 150 class credit. Those will go out on the evening of July 31st. So probably later in the evening.
So I said if paid, right?
Yes.
So
yes. So, well, you know what? Actually, let me send them. I'm going to send them on August 1st in the morning. I'll do that because we're not going to drop. It's class signups will open up. I don't have a time. It's going to be the afternoon. It'll be Thursday afternoon, evening. So we'll tell you more exactly what time it's going to be, but you need to be paid up with your 150 before that happens.
And I want to clarify, we would probably do evening to give everybody a fair shot.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't want someone to be at work and not able to sign up. So we can only push it so late, but we will push it to later to try and give everybody a chance. But to clarify, if you are a Saltmate, meaning you put down the $50 deposit and then you have paid your $150 fee towards your class fee, you will get that code. We can't stress enough, if you wait until August 1st to make that payment, then you're not going, if you wait till like August 2nd or August 3rd, you'll still get earlier dibs on class, but you're not going to be able to go in and select classes until you have a code from us.
Right.
We will not hold opening the classes until everybody pays, which we have a good majority of the people have paid.
Yeah.
We're trying to be super transparent. We don't want anybody to be disappointed
or
like
they
didn't understand or
right?
misunderstand.
Yeah, like they didn't exactly.
So the Saltmates also get lunch provided.
Oh, yes, good call.
On Friday and Saturday.
Yes, you'll get a goodie
you
bag.
You get the goodie bag,
lunch
first
Friday,
selection
Saturday.
of classes.
We should just go back and forth. Like that's what we should.
Okay.
Lunch on Friday and Saturday.
Goodie bag. That's what I'm the most excited about.
Dude, seriously. I'm like, how do I get myself a goodie bag? What?
How did we do it to where we don't get a goodie bag? We're idiots. We're just going to leave that alone.
If you're a sponsor, I'm an idiot. So if you want to send more than 50 things, I'm not going to be mad. So with the signups, what's happening is signups are for Saltmates on August 1st. What will happen is any remaining spots that are open in classes. Oh, and by the way, with 150, with the 150, you can spend more than 100. Like obviously, you can spend. You put in your code and you would just pay the balance because if you picked, more than that worth of classes, you would just pay the balance. So, but the 150 is
what you agreed to.
Yes, is what you committed to.
To be a salt.
So, yes. So that being said, we are going to allow 1 week, and on August 8th, we will open up signups for non-Saltmates if there are any seats left in classes. That's a big if, because I feel like y'all are gonna go ham on these classes. So if there are spots available, on August 8th, we will open up for a la carte purchases for classes. So if somebody isn't a Saltmate, they pop on August 8th and there's an opening in, let's say, our Zip Up Hoodie class, they can hop on, they can pay just for that class. That gives them entrance for the day, access to the party for the day, and access to the vendors, open so you have full run of the joint for the day of your class. We will also have a social pass that you can buy for the day, where you can come see the vendors, hang out in the open so, participate in our exchanges, and attend that day's party. And that's going to be $5 just to cover expenses. So I'm trying to think of what else I was just going to say. Let me review my notes. Oh, okay. Another date. Exchanges. We have a handful of really cool exchanges, thanks to Suzanne Oswald, Elaine Orr, Sarah Caruso. They are been hugely helpful in the exchanges. We're kind of just letting them run with it because I don't know anything about birth and no babies. So I don't know nothing about birth, no baby. I do though. So on August 15th, there's going to be a sign-up sheet coming out for that, where you can sign up. There's going to be a couple of drop-off exchanges, a couple of in-person exchanges. They're going to be at dedicated times. They are not going to overlap with classes, so you don't have to worry about running out of your class to get to your exchange. So hopefully everybody can participate in the exchanges as well. We were asked about a D-stash type situation. We have kind of gone back and forth about it and decided that during parties, and I guess during swaps, if you have time, and during the cocktail hour at the hotel, you will be able to do kind of a swap meet garage sale type situation where you can bring your stuff and you can have individual transactions with other attendees. We're not going to monitor it. We're not going to have anything to do with it. But if y'all want to get, I mean, I might bring some stuff to, like, you know, from my personal disaster over here, but you guys are going to do your own wheel and deal.
And I think it's important to say it's not really a sale. It's a swap. It's a swap meet, meaning like the sticker swap type thing. It's not, we're just not setting up we don't have the space for, nor the willpower or desire to set up a D-stash room. It really is a D-stash. Like, if you've got some things that you're like, these things need a home that's not my home, and you want to share that with folks, and you want to bring that to be like, these are my wares if you want them.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be like, these are my wares and I'll trade you this ware for that ware. But it's not I want to be careful, because I also don't want to give the impression that you're setting up a little sales booth out of your wagon, because you're not. You know what I mean? Like,
but you're negotiating your.
We're not setting up points or doing anything.
No, nope. We have nothing to do with it. So that's on you guys. But we're okay with it if you want to do it during the parties. Again, that's between you and whoever you're wheeling the deal with. Yeah, so we don't want your stuff. Sorry. I just don't have anywhere to put anything. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here.
Some of y'all have seen what my sewing room looks like.
Yeah, and they want to go shopping in it bad. Please, girl, what?
It's wild in there.
Oh, my sewing room that's full of all this fantastical fabric.
It's everywhere, though.
Woe is me.
Everywhere. I literally can't. Well, you know this. You cannot walk in there.
I know. I couldn't even cut in there.
Sarah was watching my dogs for me, and she had to go out there to get something. And she's like, this looks like a scene of a crime. Like, this is, if people were trying to figure out where you were, they would think whatever happened in here. Like,
I was like, your sewing room is giving me, there are signs of a struggle vibes. What's happening?
Okay. Yes. Lindsay's asking, will there be extra class kits for sale? We are definitely recommending to all of our teachers to bring extra class kits. Sarah and I, we're just incredibly fortunate enough to get to make Lynette's new bag. We got to make the amethyst with her, and it was a very fun sew. She probably wanted to murder the both of us.
We were trying to give her the real experience for, because you always got that one student that you're like, oh my Lord in heaven. We wanted two of those for her, so she could just, it would be smooth sailing. Yeah. Anybody she ran into would be.
We're easily distracted. We definitely spent way too long talking about stuff that didn't matter, and we still managed to get the bag almost done. Listen, there's only so much I can do. I did have to leave, so it's absolutely not Lynette's fault. It was my fault, because I had to skedads. But it was a really cool bag to make. I think you guys are going to definitely enjoy making that bag, and I know we for sure told her bring extra kits, but you also have to remember they're going to be bringing them within reason. So if you don't get into a class, but you see a kit that you're like, man, I would like to be able to have a kit for that, don't be afraid to message the teacher and be like, yo,
reach out.
I saw this kit, because that happens to us at a lot of the expos that we do. People are like, I couldn't get into your class either for this reason or that reason, but I really liked your kit. Can I sign up for it? And pre-purchasing is a great plan, because then they're going to have what you want there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For class signups, some classes you'll be able to see what the kit options are. Some of them you won't. It just is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm going to try to show you, at least in the graphic on the class sign up, what the options are going to be. You won't necessarily get to choose what your option is. I think on a few classes we are going to do that, just because materials are, and like Lynette's class, like the amethyst, we're probably going to let you pick exactly what you want there, just so she can make sure that she has what everybody wants. And in that regard, if you do see one, like, oh, I'm going to do this for my class, but I really like that one too, you can always reach out and be like, hey, I saw these kits. Can I get an extra kit? And we can, we can make that work, and we can facilitate it for you with the classes.
Actually, we if it's our kit, we can facilitate it for you. If it is not our kit, you would be facilitating that directly with the teacher.
Oh yeah, you would have to talk.
We're not selling extra
the teacher.
Yeah,
no, we're selling
no extra.
We would, if you have a kit of ours, yes, that you can reach out to us to ask for us to have that kit as like a pre-sale situation, because we need sizes and whatever. But yeah, but if you see a kit on a teacher's class, talk to the teacher. We're not.
Because there are so many freaking cute bags and stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna want all of them.
Not
basically.
For nothing. There's some cute ass zip up hoodies coming to this jam as well. So I'm not a jogger girl. I know some of y'all love the joggers and what are they? The jogger we're doing.
So we haven't announced that one yet. Do we have pictures, Samantha? So we're doing for the joggers. It's Debbie doesn't wear really pajama pants, right? I live in pajama pants, but I don't like the ones with like the squeezy bottoms, cuffs. Like the cuffs. Yeah. So, but I like the pockets on joggers, like the slash pockets. So we're doing 2 versions of the lounge pants / joggers. So we're doing one with the squeezy cuff, and one in the same class, and one with. So it's going to be the same exact pants, but one cuff, one kind of like flare. Not a wide leg or a flare, but it's kind of like it's like a yoga pant. It's the Portlanders. If you, I'm obsessed.
Now, and that doesn't
they're not like that romper.
Yeah, you won't be making both. You'll choose one or the other.
Yes, sorry, because that is also a unisex class.
Yes, the squeezy pant, the squeezy cuffs are the unisex version. So
yes,
if you are
making for the men folk don't get the flare pant.
Yes, if you are making for or someone who's not into ultra girly
boot
stuff
cut.
Too.
Yeah,
just boot cut. That's a good
cut. That sounds right. I'm still going with squeezy bottom.
Squeezy bottom, not squeezy bottom.
Yeah, I don't like the squeezy bottom.
No,
man. So, speaking of squeezy bottoms, I may or may not have ordered. I ordered one of those harem rompers off the internet. I don't know if anybody plays Pokemon, but the Medicham with like the big legs, feet. Harem rompers are not for everyone.
She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
It was really pretty though, and I like it.
Because she is way too short. It is a gorgeous jumper, but it is meant for, it had to be for a 6'5" person.
I don't know. It was.
I don't even understand who that was for.
The crotch was literally like down by my ankles.
I was like, no, that's not the vibe. That's not what we're going for.
I was like, I love it. I'm gonna cut off the bottom and see if I can make it work as like a dress. But it was because it is pretty. It's like peacocks and like it's pretty. So yeah, but it was given Medicham.
As usual, gone wildly off topic.
Of course.
So I'm going to recap real quick what we have talked about because quite a few people have just joined. If you put down the $50 deposit and put down your $150 class fee, which totals out to that $200, you are considered a Saltmate. And Saltmates, because we got to give everyone a dorky name. So if you are a Saltmate, you get a really cool swag bag as a Saltmate. You get the first week of dibs at the classes. You get lunch provided Friday and Saturday. And you get to be a Saltmate. I feel like I covered the main things that you get. You get to be a Saltmate.
Important part.
Classes are dropping on 8/1 later in the day to give everybody a fair chance to access them kind of at the same time. Not that we think that, I don't think we're going to have anything like, I hope we don't have anything like
Listen,
we don't know. We've never done this.
I don't think our site's going to fall apart.
But we don't know. We really don't know how
Y'all
this
are
thing's.
wild, so who knows? But
I mean, technically, we don't know how it's Shopify. It should not fall apart.
yeah, Shopify
There should definitely be enough, and there is not enough of us in comparison. We are not Comic-Con.
Yeah.
End of story.
Exactly.
Okay. So
we ain't crushing any servers.
We ain't crushing any servers. But it is important to note that those classes are going available on 8/1. If you have paid your full $200 to be a Saltmate, you will receive a code either late in the evening on 7/31 or early in the day on 8/1 so that you are ready to go. You will use that code in the discount code box on the checkout page when you're signing up for classes. You just put that code in and it will take off the first $150 of your classes. If you go over $150, you're just going to be expected to pay above whatever you go above. If you go under, if you go under the $150, we'll go back and pick another class. Because that's the deal. To be a Saltmate, you agreed to that. I mean, because I don't know. There are some classes that are very, at a nice lower price range. We have low, mid, and top tier price ranges, just like every other event known to man.
But we do have we made sure, because I'm cheap, right? We're all cheap because it's a cheap environment right now. We made sure none of our classes are over 75. So even if you pick our most expensive classes, you will still get 2 out of your Saltmate. And yes. Heather, yes, anybody who pays their full 200 before August 1st is officially a Saltmate.
Yes. So we do have, it is a limited amount of people that can be Saltmates. We have a few spaces available left for Saltmates. So if you have not gone in and put your $50 deposit down and you want that access to the swag bag, etc., go
get her done.
It now. Get her done.
And then you do have, so if you only have $50 right now or whatever, like if you want to just do the deposit right now and grab your spot, and then you have until the evening of 7/31 basically to pay your balance, to make sure you get your code in time to get on and get down. But again, we only have a handful of those spots left, so
we just want to be honest and
we're not trying to.
Once that first week is gone by, we will assess availability of classes. We kind of booked this to cover the amount of people that we thought would be a viable number that we could handle. But it depends on how crazy people go on classes. So we'll assess it. And from there, we'll decide, can we open classes a la carte? If we can, we will be announcing that before it happens. And we will also have the social option, which is if you just want to come in, say hi, shop the vendors, say hi to somebody you might know who's there, and be like, haha, I'm going to Magic Kingdom today and you're here sewing. And then like, haha, you're going to Magic Kingdom in the 10,000 degree heat. I'll be here sewing in the air conditioning. It's going to be a whole battle. And we'll give more information on that as it becomes available. But these swag bags, we're very excited about them. We're very excited about we're excited about all of it, quite honestly.
Obviously.
I mean, obviously.
So something Debbie didn't mention with the social pass is, if, like, let's say you're coming on Saturday, that means you get access to Saturday night's party as well. And there's nothing that Salty Sews does better than a party. So Friday night, we are going to do, it is just to give you a little information about our kind of party situation. So Friday night is going to be more of a low-key situation. I hear all y'all dinging in, paying your balances. Good ups.
Thank you.
You love them first dibs. We love you. So Friday night is going to be, we're going to have a swap. There's going to be a swap during that hour. I'm not entire hour.
We're calling it the
that
swap season crafty hour.
Yes. So there will be 3+ projects to be done during that hour. Minimal sewing, but hangout time crafting. So we're excited about that. So that's going to be Friday. That's more of a low key, just chill. And Saturday night is going to be our costume, spooky Halloween party. Doesn't have a goofy name yet. Saturday night party. So
we will come up with a goofy
stay
name.
tuned for a goofy name because
it's gonna be
obviously it needs one.
One other thing about both of the event nights is we've tried to keep this whole jam very economical, which means we unfortunately cannot provide food for those, food or adult beverages. But if you have a tumbler, do what you got to do. Just be cool.
It's always BYO.
Yep. If you got a snack bag
out front,
put it in your sewing machine case and move on with your life, right?
Yeah, I don't feel like they're as crazy as other places about that kind of thing. They haven't said, listen, you need to but I mean, we're just going to keep it low key and call it a day. But yeah, we're not going to, so eat before you come on that one. Yeah, so more details about the fine print about all of these things that we're doing. But we wanted to kind of give you guys a bit of an outline of what's going down. I think
you're going to see more classes coming this week. We've kind of been pushing to get strike photos that are photos of the fabric as much as we can, so you get some idea of what some of your options will be for the things that you choose. We have almost our class schedule completed, but Sarah, being Sarah, wants to mess with Debbie and try and do something else. So we're working on that.
Ideas.
She's got freaking ideas. You can't leave this woman alone for 5 seconds. But yes, the class schedule will be up before it goes live. So you're not going to have to be trying to figure out it's live. What classes do I want to take? We want to try and get it out published by 7:30, Sarah?
Today?
No. 7:30.
Oh, I'm like, are you on drugs? It's already 7:30. Yeah. So that's, I mean, do you guys feel like 2 days is enough to review the schedule and get your lives together? I mean, if it helps, the classes are pretty much there's no kind of staggery overlappy stuff. So it's kind of one or the other for the most part, because we have 2 classrooms at right now.
She's killing me, y'all. She's freaking killing me.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure something out for something and give you guys more class options. Isn't that what we want? Yes, Debbie, that's what we want.
But we wait, Debbie, until you put the whole schedule together.
Listen, my brain children are born of things that are already, if it's too late for me to do something, then that's when I want to do it.
We are very excited with some of the teachers we have. We have Leslie from Joe Lily. She's creating a whole bag called the Last Minute I'm giving away stuff. I can't do this.
You are.
I'm not good at being secretive tonight.
No, we don't need to be secretive, right? We're going to drop all these classes this week.
Yes, we got the Last Minute.
I know.
Leslie
I'm the queen of the loose lips sink ships. I'm just like, I would tell everybody everything. Debbie's like, we tell no one anything. No, if
you looked in the dictionary, someone holds cards close to their chest.
Oh yeah.
Picture of this lady right here.
I can tell you where those cards are because they're not close to her chest. they're much more hidden than that.
You're such a dork. I can't with you.
So we've got Jolie Lee is teaching. She's got a brand new bag. She's teaching for us. So you're gonna have to wait until the bag comes out to see pictures, but that's coming.
That one's gonna be a mystery picture. So
it's gonna be a mystery picture until the pattern drops. Then we can show you. Jenna from Thunderbird Handcrafted, who we absolutely adore, is doing one of her Indigo Shibori classes, but she's doing it specifically with knit fabric for our event, which she typically doesn't do because we're the Serger Queens. So we're super pumped about that. I want to take it, but I'm not allowed to take classes, Debbie said.
What are you thinking? When are you taking these classes?
I know. I'm going to by osmosis, I'll have to. We have a couple of other bags, a couple of other pouches. We have some cool
non-sewing things.
Yeah, non-sewing kind of I'll tell you this, you are absolutely positively not going to get away with not having at least a modicum of costume for Saturday night, because we got you.
We got you.
Yes, Lindsay, there'll be a costume contest. Of course, there'll be a costume contest.
Of course, there's going to be a costume contest.
I feel like we're gonna come up with some kind of theme for this party. It's Halloween, it's costume spooky, whatever right now, but I feel like something is going to, and you're gonna have to go with the theme because we love a good theme. Or a bad theme, honestly.
Listen.
We have some dog accessories, dog leash, dog collar, so that's gonna be super fun. We have a scrap buster class that Debbie and I are gonna do, with lots of different options, because Lord knows we all have a metric ton of scraps that we're like, oh, this will work for something someday. We're going to try to find that someday. So yeah, lots of stuff going on.
Lots more stuff coming. But
yes,
now that we've kind of dropped all of that information, I do want to give you guys some time for questions. Yeah. Y'all have
I guess we can let you guys talk for a little while. Just kidding. Hi, Leland.
I was just blowing kisses. So it's nothing serious. Sorry.
Oh, Roberta, I'll do it through Shopify. I might have dropped the ball on that this week. Monday, promise. Sorry.
I'll remind you.
It's been a week, girl. You know it's been a week. Trying to.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, the dog stuff. I love dog stuff. I'm freaking excited.
Her dog has so much stuff. It's the worst. I mean, it's the greatest. Such a happy dog.
Sarah she has a preference. I have 2 dogs. She has a dog preference, and it's my old lady dog that she prefers, not the puppy.
I mean, the puppy's cute, but she's completely insane. So
she is. I have no control.
I like my Luna Tuna.
Oh, yay, Roberta. That's going to be fun.
Oh, nice, Roberta. That'll be fun. Yeah, we're not going to.
We were like, we were like, can we just go and learn how to make bags? I mean,
I think we can.
We have said domestic friendly, Brenda.
Yeah, we've sussed out all of the patterns. They are domestic friendly, but if you have a semi-industrial,
bring it.
Bring her.
Semi-industrial is always going to make the process easier. But if you're, the one thing we will say is if you are taking a clothing class and you are not bringing a serger, you do have to have a zigzag stitch to make that work.
Please and thank you.
Okay. What other questions? I'm super hyper from drinking coffee at 7:43 at night.
I know. I had some cold brew earlier. I was like, hello, everyone.
My sister was a bad influence on me. She took me through Starbucks on the way home. She's like, you got to call. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Like, my whole family's going to regret all the choices you're making for me.
Right?
All right.
Question. See, I'm working on my Debbie schedule messing with as we speak. So I swear I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
Of course we are, Heather. Of course we are.
Heather, you got this. You got this.
And Roberta, we'll touch base about that in the email. We're gonna respond to all of those emails in kind. We're just matching everybody with their situation. So don't worry. We'll get that situation handled.
Yep.
You should be excited, Lisa. It is going to be a blast. And Lisa Winky, I saw your comment up there that you got FOMO. So
she's gonna be in Vegas.
Oh crap!
We can't ruin that. Don't get us in trouble with Chip.
Chip. How could you?
I had the name right. My brain just went, is Chip his name? I am losing my mind. I'm like, I know it is, but
it is.
Listen. I need medication.
Does anybody know a good psychiatrist?
I am open to recommendations. Yay, Lisa! Now it goes with her everywhere.
Yay! I'm telling you, once you get used to it, it is your best friend. It is.
Yes, it's Lisa's mom's birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Fine, Lisa. So Lisa, here's what just went through my head and why I was like, is it Chip? Because I'm like, Chip from Chips. He was an officer. Am I calling him Chip just because I'm thinking of Chips? Like,
you're like, did I just make that up because I'm thinking that? I have thought that a couple times. I'm like, it is. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's too perfect. You feel like it's wrong. Talkiatry. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Crystal,
and oddly enough, I had
get here.
Yeah, really, woman.
I'm like, wait.
I saw someone posted on Lindsay's mini traveler sling. I'm not a sling person, but this is really cute. I don't know why that's just showing up on my screen. My computer's doing its own thing over here. You are not wrong. I am also not a sling person, and that bag is adorable.
It is really cute. And I was reading like the pattern, and it's like made so it's like small enough to like put under a jacket. So if like you're traveling like abroad or like you travel, just go to your neighborhood, you can kind of have your stuff close to the vest. I mean, but William and your dad and stuff, like we can get rid of them babies. I get rid of my babies. You can get rid of it. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Fine.
Oh, you got lucky. Because Lisa, Caldez was like, I was hoping Sarah was going to come and bring our kids. We were going to give them the candy.
I was going to leave them with you then, Lisa. You're wild enough without candy. I'm telling you. I'm too old for children.
I normally, I was very surprised because Lindsay had made one and I saw it and I was like, I think I kind of like that. And then when we had a little FOMO weekend where a bunch of us got together and did some sewing, and she helped someone make one at the event so that she could walk through her timeline for her class. And when I saw it in person, I'm like, I could do this. Like, this is perfect for traveling. I'm about to make one because I'm going on a trip next week. And I'm super stoked to make one for that. I'm abandoning my girl here for a couple weeks.
We don't talk about Bruno. Oh, a couple? We're calling it a couple now?
Yeah, it's just
three. And the lovely lady is going to Hawaii without me.
Listen.
To do Hawaii things. With her husband.
We've survived 30 years of marriage. I deserve a tropical island. Okay.
I suppose it makes sense, but
yeah, we are actually doing Maui and Oahu the longest, but then we're doing a cruise, Lynette, that takes us to all the islands. And it was cheaper to do the cruise to take us to all the islands than it would have been to stay on those islands individually, because man, our hotel's expensive in Hawaii. Thank God for our Disney points. Mary Beth hooked me up by talking me into getting more points so that I could do this.
Yeah.
At Disney. Worked out
I'm
well.
On a call right now.
You lived there for a year, Lynette?
Oh, wow. I almost moved to Hawaii instead of moved to Florida back in 2010 when I moved down here to Florida. I was like, I need tropical. I don't know where. I don't care where. I'm just going to go. And then I was like, well, Hawaii kind of expensive.
Listen, I mean, it worked out well for me, but I feel like you made the wrong choice.
Listen, Hawaii expensive.
And a fruity drink. Yes, I'm going to have all the fruity drinks. I'm so excited.
Yes, please. Oh, yeah, just, all of Sarah's favorite things.
Listen, I'm just going to send all day long. I'm just going to be sending Sarah pictures.
Tropical.
What's hilarious stuff is typically beaches, tropical anything is not.
No, zero interest.
Not this gal.
Beach? No.
I love to go to the beach at night.
There's sun and sand there. I don't want to be there.
No.
I want to be there.
I like the forest and the island. Gina, we were telling.
Oh, Jenna made it.
Class, Jenna.
It's fine. It's fine, Debbie. She literally. It's a sight thing.
I gotta not look at your name because I can call you if I'm just talking about you. It's Jenna. As soon as I look at your name,
listen.
Can I call you Ginevra? Can I just call you Ginevra? Because I love that name.
Still in my brain, I read the word aspartame as aspartame because that's what my brain is like. Yep, that's what it is. And I never had occasion to say it. So when I did have occasion to say it, I looked like an absolute moron. Yeah, it's got aspartame in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, look at Kim. We got teachers coming in left and right here, y'all.
Oh, you're dropping tea with the teachers. Here. You dropping tea.
Oh.
You better pour that whole cup out.
I got Sarah-itis over here today.
You got a tail now.
So Miss Kim, otherwise known as Loki's mom, has got it going on. Will be teaching.
The closer.
Oh yes, the closer.
Hey Leslie.
Hey Leslie. Hi Leslie. Okay, my brain
she's getting there. She knows who you are now, Leslie.
Did the connection.
Mom? You guys should come out.
So Kim is going to be teaching the Coda bag. We're so stoked about the Coda. And we reached out to the lovely Huff and Cuffs Patterns for the Coda bag. Yep. She's very excited that that's going to be being taught. So
she's super sweet. Oh, and for the Coda, exciting news. The Coda bag kits will be sponsored by Fabric Therapy, and they will be made with Theratex. So we are pumped that you guys are going to get to use some Theratex.
Yes.
So big things are happening.
Loki likes that I said his name.
Did he go, huh? Oh, there he is. Oh, no, that's your ghost.
That's Stormy.
Oh, it's Loki. I can hear him. Sandra, classes are Friday and Saturday, and we are having a couple in Sunday morning. So all three, but just half the day Sunday. So we will be wrapped up by noon on Sunday. So somebody did ask this earlier, and I was in the middle of God knows what. So Friday, we're looking 9 to, I have the schedule in front of me, so maybe I should look at it and speak intelligently. Friday is 9 to 6 for classes, and then 6 to whenever for party hang time. Saturday classes are starting 8:30 because Jenna's class starts a little bit early, but 8:39, and they will also go till 6 o'clock. Sunday is going to be 9 to 12 is a small block. So the vendor room, like the pop-up shop or shoppy situation, and the open sew area are going to be in one room, and that will be open the same hours. Well, probably till 5. It's probably going to be 9 to 5. I think we're going to give the vendors the go at 5. Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday probably 9 to 12, but probably more up 9 to 11 or so.
Yeah, stay over Thursday if you can. You don't have to. Do what works for your budget. Mm-hmm. But also we will probably be talking with the vendors and asking them more along the lines of how they want to do the vendor hall.
Yeah.
Because they might want to have the vendor hall open during cocktail hour. Since classes are going to be going through the day. to give people a little bit of time, maybe even just on one of the days. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like maybe we'll have one late night shopping.
Yeah, we're trying to give the vendors and the teachers as much of a say as we can in the process. Mm-hmm. So I know we've got a bunch more people that joined. If anybody wants a recap, I can give you shopping and alcohol. Nothing can go wrong with that. We can give you a quick recap.
Depends on if you're buying or selling, though, right?
Yes. Listen, I go broke. I'm supposed to be there eventing, and I walk away with way more stuff than I need. And I've already looked at some of the stuff that I know is going to be there, and it's a problem.
Yep.
Especially because it's here and I can just put it all in the back of my car.
Right. Just boop.
Yes, just click done.
Lane. Please. All right, Debbie, recapping.
We love her so much.
I know. It's the only reason I'm talking right now. All right, so we are going to do the TLDR version. Classes drop 8/1. Make sure you pay your balance by 8/1 so you have first dibs on classes. The Saltmates are the OG signups. They are the $50 deposit, $150 commitment. You need to have your balance paid by late Wednesday night to get your code to sign up for your classes. That will get you a code that will cover your first $150 worth of classes. Anything else is on you. Provided there are classes left over after 1 week of those being open for the Saltmates, we will open up spots a la carte on 8/8. Again, that's if there's anything available. So your best bet is to be a Saltmate, obviously. But it's limited. We don't have a ton of spots. So they are dwindling. So hook up on that. We will have the Saltmates in that initial deposit commitment are guaranteed a goodie bag. They get lunch on Friday and Saturday. You get to call yourself a Saltmate and that's worth everything of it. And you're in. We are going to have a social pass. That is a 1-day pass. You can come in, talk to your friends, hang out in the no-so room, come to the party. That stuff is included if you buy any of the classes. So if you buy a class on Saturday, you get full reign on Saturday. You just don't get lunch. Those people buying stuff a la carte are unfortunately not included in lunch, but there is food on site and there's lots of food around. What's the word? Exchange sign up will be on the 15th. We have some cool exchanges going on. Yeah. Did I miss anything, Deb? Probably.
Listen,
you weren't listening to a word I was saying.
I was. I just want to recap what a Saltmate is because that one kind of bobbed and weaved a little. I was a little confused myself, and I helped come up with the plan. So, everyone loves a swap, Kim. Get your loofahs ready, folks.
Black loofah, full swap. Just kidding.
We can't be trusted. Just kidding. Please don't do that. Please. If you do, don't tell me. That's on you.
It's not that kind of party.
Oh my God, my face has just got my whole body just got red. Sorry. Okay, Saltmates. If you are part of the OG sign up, which means you were like, we want to do what you're doing. We're putting down our $50 and we're going to commit to $150 in classes, and you've paid your full $200. You are a Saltmate. That is there's a limited number for that. We have
it's 200, not 250, boo boo.
Yeah, it's 200, not 250.
Math.
Did I say 250?
You did. Math is hard. It's
fine. So it's 200 total. The $50 deposit, which is what gets you the lunches, and then the $150, which gets you the classes.
Well, the $50 is like a registration fee.
Yes. As a Saltmate, a Saltmate is a Soulmate, Jessica. As a Saltmate, you get a swag bag. If you are not a Saltmate, you will not receive a swag bag. We love you, but we have to know, we don't want to overtax the whole situation.
Our generous sponsors.
Yes. our generous sponsors. If you're a Saltmate, you get the swag bag, you get the lunch, and you get first dibs at classes. Classes are dropping on August 1st. So you want to make sure that you have if you still have a balance, which a ton of people have already paid their full balance, but if you are one of the few that still have a balance that needs to be paid, you want to make sure that you have that paid before August 1st so that we can get you your code so that when the classes go live on August 1st, you have your code and you're ready to go. The class schedule will be launched on July 30th. We had wanted to be able to launch it tonight, but Sarah threw a monkey wrench in my life as usual, and she's trying to add a third classroom situation.
She's dropping all the tea, Deborah.
You already dropped it ago.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. I'll make you watch it later.
Well, I accidentally dropped that tea because I was trying to be it.
Not good at it. Anyways. So and then if you are not a Saltmate, but you're like, hey, I want to be able to go and say hi to the people that are there, or I want to do some shopping because there's some cool shops there. We have a $5 social pass. And if heavily dependent, I got a flood advisory happening. Sweet. Heavily dependent on openings. If there are any openings, post everything. Launching on 8/8, we will open up this whatever is open for a la carte purchasing.
Yes.
But we can't. If the Saltmates get first action,
first dibs.
First dibs. There are two parties there. Well, we have a Swapsy Crafty Hour on Friday night, and then we have a soon-to-be-named spooky Halloween themed costume party situation on Saturday night. I think that covered everything.
Anybody else have any other questions?
Could we make it any more confusing for you? We really did try to make this simple, but we're not good at that, clearly.
There's so many moving pieces that we didn't really count on. So we're just, there's a lot. It's a lot to do something like this. So
Gina, we love your face too. Jenna. This
woman. If she's looking at you, she'll call you Jenna. If she's looking at your name, she'll call you Gina. And I am very excited to see you. Ooh, Jenna.
Yes.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'll go freaking wild with it.
So sorry about this crazy dog back here. She doesn't know what she wants. She heard me talking about another dog. She's like a boyfriend. I'm here for it.
That's true. Loki would definitely match her vibe. I feel like Loki's got a little bit of crazy in him. I know his mom.
Yes. I want to say at this point I know for a fact we're at less than 10 left.
Yeah.
But we have another thing that's going on that might diminish that number more. So that's why we don't want to say, because we're working with someone on something that might be kind of cool, but we don't want to talk about that yet until it's a thing. Sarah's brain is going, do I remember what she's talking about?
I know. I was like, oh, phooey.
I want to finalize that. I don't want to drop it and confuse anybody.
Yeah, I just still don't know how it's going to work.
I know.
She knows.
I don't know.
So is anybody like on pins and needles waiting for a particular class? Like, is there a what you want? What's your wish list?
So yes, get your ticket now. One of the classes that we had listed will be on, I'm just going to lay it out now because why not? On one of the classes that was listed that did receive, it had a desire for it to be taught was a sports bra, but we opted not to do that because we could not find a pattern that we felt. It's one thing that Salty Sews is very particular about is we want to make sure that our pattern will meet everybody's needs. And the patterns we had either met my needs or met Sarah's needs, but not both. And when I think of a sports bra, I think of structure and lift and holding the situation in place. Sarah was like, but this is fine. And I'm like, and that is not fine for me.
They're not going anywhere.
Mine a whole other story. So
I wanted to do something out of athletic. So if you guys have any suggestions or what's the word?
Recommendations.
Recommendations?
Requests.
That's what I was looking for. Because we have some really cool athletic fabrics, and we've done the duet skirt, and that's a fantastic pattern, and it's a great class. But we've done it a bunch of times, so we kind of just want to mix it up and do something different. But I want to do it with the athletic fabric. See, Jenna, it's because you guys have big boobs. I don't have that. I'm not blessed with that problem. And Debbie won't let me buy some. So
it's not good for you.
Listen, I've done a lot of things that are not good for me.
I know, but we're too old to keep doing things that are not good for us.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
We already do plenty that's not good for us.
True story. Sandra, that wouldn't really jive out of like an athletic knit. It's more of like a kind of like a legging, fabric. Lisa, I think I actually looked at that one, and I think it ended up being a little bit too advanced for what we're looking at, because a lot of the sports bras that I like that I've made for myself, you need a cover stitch for. Now, while we have cover stitches and we're going to bring them, so we have a couple for hemming, it's not enough to facilitate an entire class doing construction work with them. So there's a lot that we've bounced around. I did have a couple that I liked, but they were just basically lounge bras, right? Like, so if you were not part of the IBTC, then they wouldn't work for you. So we kind of scrapped that idea. But again, I still really want to use this athletic. It's so freaking cute.
Heather, just send us an email. We can work it out, boo.
Yeah, I'm sure I can figure that out. I'm going to put a note. Heather. Done. Note made. Will fix.
So the whole point was that that was definitely one that was a desired class. It was not one that we could make fit. The Carissa is going to happen though. So
heck yeah.
That dress, anybody who's on here, we did do a class with it in NOLA. I have never had a dress fit look so good on so many different people as that Carissa dress. There is something about the way that's a Made for Mermaids, right? I don't want to give the wrong pattern company. Mm-hmm. They did a stellar job with the design of that dress. That's one of my favorite dresses to wear. And I'm big time
yes, she is.
About what I will wear out the door. Because I have a weird body shape situation going on.
Everybody's got a weird body shape.
I know.
So that's one of the hardest parts for us to come up with classes is we want to make sure whether you weigh 100 pounds or 500 pounds, you feel good, you look great, we have the pattern in your size. Like, that is so huge for us, because as people who have struggled with, body image and weight and like, well, shit, we're Gen X, right? Like, we've all been through this for a long time now. We want to, when you make yourself something, there's a certain sense of accomplishment that is totally destroyed if you put it on and you don't feel like $1,000,000. So that's like huge for us, that we've had people like cry in class. It's like a whole thing.
Not cry in a bad way, cry because
No,
they
cry like
they
they put the
finally had
test on, they're
something
like,
that
oh my
fit them
God.
the way
Yeah.
they wanted.
So, and that means so much to us.
And Elaine, the first year of
suss
NOLA
out.
was the Carissa. Your Sally dress was Carissa.
Yes, with your little puppy sleeve. So you don't have to do the puppy sleeve again. You can do a different version. If you want to take that class again. So I was kind of thinking that, Jessica, but again, I feel like people with the tatas would expect it, if we're calling it sports or if we're calling it athletic, expect it to handle some situations that would arise from sporty activities.
I don't need black eyes or for anybody else to get one when I'm done doing my sporty activity.
Right, exactly.
And in case you're like me and you're TikTok influenced, don't fall for the cakes. It's a lie.
Really?
I'm so mad about it. I'll let you see mine.
You know me and my Nip Nop covers. You got them? I want them.
Yes, I do. I got the triangle
ones. People are like, oh, I wear them with bras. Why would you wear them with a bra?
Nobody wears it with a bra. These people are talking about they wear it with no bra. And I was like, because I want to wear the rash guards, right?
Deborah.
So I was like, this is going to help me with rash guard. Nope.
She wild.
Don't fall for it. In the Halara shorts either. I've never felt more uncomfortable bunching in between my legs in my life.
Oh my
God.
There's
way too much fabric. Listen, sometimes at 3:00 in the morning, I am not making good choices.
Those cakes are coming for me though, but I
can't move without seeing the commercial for them.
And you know, I wear I wear those all the time, right? Like I wear that sort of thing constantly because I don't like wearing bras, right? So I have my own Nip Nop shields, but I get the ones from Joann's, like that. What is it, like the Hollywood whatever in the pink box? I just get the big ones. And you
listen, I couldn't even get that. I
No?
couldn't even get that cake to stick to my arm. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe someone can show me what I'm doing wrong on my arm. I'm not asking.
Did you
y'all
get the
to do
circles or
anything
the
weird.
triangles?
I got both. They had a deal.
I want the triangles for swimsuits.
Okay.
Because I don't like nip nopping in swimsuits.
Yes, that was my problem. I'm like, I don't need to be, cutting glass or anything.
Right. It's not. It's a vibe, right? If you're here for it, it's just not a vibe for me.
Yes, I did take off the plastic.
Lindsay, I'm bad. I will let you know if I go to her house and she's like, "He's on stick," and the plastic's still on. I'll let you know.
I am slightly terrified right now that I didn't, but I'll. Okay, let's get back on topic.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Off the boobs, back to the event.
Took y'all on a tangent.
Halara waffle.
I have not tried the waffle knit.
Heard that.
I tried the duet skirt style things. Okay, I'm just going to be 100% honest. I tried the duet skirt style jams with the shorts underneath the bigger shorts because they lied to me and I believed them. I was like, these girls wouldn't lie to me. They understand my pain and they're like, it's so nice to be able to walk with a pair of shorts and not have them ride up. And I don't know how they did it, but they were walking and those shorts were not riding up. I can't make it to that door without those things moving in to places I don't want them moving into. It's not a bueno situation. I want to make a TikTok.
Turn my head and they go.
I want to make a cakes and a Halara TikTok just to be like, don't fall for it, ladies.
Let me try. Let me suss the cakes.
I'll let you suss the cakes. Okay. Back to Salty So something.
But circle back around. I thought that I'm possibly, oh my God, I thought you were doing something else with I thought that was a very different motion. And I was like, Panic at the Disco real quick there. If we could squeeze, moving right along. If we could squeeze in a duet class, just saying, Deborah, if people want the duet class, speak up, speak now, or forever hold your peace.
When are you taking this class?
Deborah,
I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it
Let
go.
go.
I'm letting it go. Sarah has learned a cloning process that she's not made me aware of yet.
Oh yeah,
folks.
Might need it. No, I might not need it. No, we wouldn't need it this day. I'm just making notes. Just making notes. Listen, I want to give the people what they want. So, yes, Lindsay, it is. We know you're not a fan. Zip it.
It's a running skirt. It's like a
Lisa,
skirt.
yeah, it's like a skirt. It's like a skirt with like a tulip side. So it's like we call it a park skirt because we don't run. I'll only run if there's zombies involved.
I'll run if there's cake involved. Or any type of food, really. If we're being honest, clearly. Okay, Donna Roman loves hers. Donna Prince, I love Donna Prince's too. Donna did.
I know hers is super cute.
Okay, what other questions we got?
Yeah, what you guys got? What you want?
If you leave us to our own devices, as you can see, we go on our own tangents. Yes, we did make that at a SME event.
Yeah, we've made it a few times. I think we've made it actually at a couple SMEs and a couple times, and it's definitely a popular one.
Yes, we made it.
Has anybody not made this yet?
At the studio a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Even before we had the studio, I think that was one of our first.
Yeah, we did it. We did it when we were
big
in the
girl classes.
Yep.
Mommy, wow.
I'm a pink. Oh Lord, everyone. Yeah, Donna, I think you came to the mall. It's funny, Kim. I was trying to think of a gentleman but I literally couldn't think of anyone. Apparently this is a Crush the Patriarchy day because I was just like, no, nope. Can't even think of one. Tom Felton, just kidding. Next.
I forgot the name of mine.
The singy guy. What's with the weird name?
Oh, Hosier.
Oh, yeah. The singy guy.
I would run for him, but he's 6'5". I'd never catch him. So
climb that tree.
Just gotta trip him.
Yeah, that shit like a spider monkey.
Straight to jail.
The mental image I have of Debbie like spider monkeying up a tree is amazing. If you don't have one, I'm sorry for you.
We got several people willing to run for Chris's. We got Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans.
Okay, I'll give it. I'll allow it.
Yes. I wouldn't have to run for Noah Khan because I don't think he'd run. So, and I just want to talk to him. So, oh no, that would be a sandwich. Decisions. Anyways.
Eiffel Tower. Yes, Lindsay. We will absolutely positively have a Salty So's booth selling all of the things. We have, do we want to talk about vendors?
So yeah, it's a pop-up shop situation, not really it's not a whole vendor hall thing like we've talked about.
Yeah.
We girls on
booths,
a budget.
Tables, whatever. Yeah.
Yes. We have, I'm going to let, all my names just went right the hell out of my head. So I know we have Impish Geek, Jubilant Fabrics will be there. Obviously Salty So's, those crazy women will be there. Jolie Lee Off the Wall Quilts is going to be there. Yeah. Am I missing anybody?
We have a couple more on the hopper. Trying to firm up a couple more because we want to give you guys as much shopping chaos as humanly possible. within the confines of our little situation. But yeah, we're pumped. It's not going to be full size 10 by 10 booths. We're not talking an expo here, but everybody should have ample space to have a decent amount of stuff. So hopefully everybody comes out of this as happy as we are going into it. Jessica, are you talking about the peonies, the purple and the teal peonies? I have some of that, and I have to figure out what to do with it because I can't figure it out. Yes, Kim, we're gonna be posting a graphic. We're just kind of I'm waiting on a couple of
we're waiting on logos.
Yeah,
on some
waiting on logos and some confirmations for some things. But we're gonna have a graphic that's gonna tell you all the vendors. We're gonna have a graphic that's gonna tell you all the teachers, and we're gonna have a graph. What you doing, Deb? What's happening?
I was answering Jessica Botello. Never mind. Ignore me. Go on about your business. Okay. I was with her answering.
Oh, okay. And we're going to have a graphic that's going to show you the metric F ton of amazing sponsors we have that would love to be there, but you know, we're kind of far from a lot of people that we like. So, which is sad, Panda, but they are going to be there in spirit. Yes. By in spirit, I mean in the goodie bag. So what else y'all got? You look at my Slytherin pencil. Speaking of Tom Felton. This is why I don't like being on video, because when I don't have anything to say, I just feel really awkward.
I'm just trying not to go off on a side tangent again.
I know. Oh, Lindsay. Everybody, they're hot for these bags, man. I'm telling you.
I'm very excited for the bag.
You should be.
I don't know why I am, because I'm not getting one. But you know, I'm not salty.
Maybe the goodie bag gods will smile upon us all, and we'll have more bags than I had initially planned. But as of right now, only have that many bags. I can make some calls. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck. Are there any other clothing classes finalized? So at this point in time, we have the joggers, the Carissa, and the zip-up hoodie. Mm-hmm. And I feel like am I missing something? I feel like that's it.
Yeah, that's it for clothing at present.
The bags were for sure. Oh, and a hat. The witchy hat.
Oh, that's true. The witchy hat.
The bag requests were by far outweighed the clothing requests, which is our jam. And I know we have a couple other teachers that make clothing as well, but
again, if you guys have requests, I'm scheming. So if there are requests that people potentially might want to stick in there, I can see what I can do, but I have to present it to Deborah as like a little baby, and it has to be a good little baby, or else she'll go, I don't want that baby, and then they won't be. Because
just
I had a brain
that baby right out of her hand.
Just smack that baby out of y'all. We are stoked for the zip up hoodie too, Krista. It's a fun class.
So.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but since we're in the mood for tea dropping, we did a thing and we made a fabric. We designed and curated and had a fabric designed, and it is an amazing. I don't know if you've looked at the website.
Listen, Sarah, you're dropping too much.
It's a hint. Nope. I'm just saying. They have a
It's super cute, Sarah. Cards.
There she goes. Boofing them.
Mm-hmm.
Boofing them cards.
You're not boofing no cards.
No, Kim, she won't let me.
You were broken.
But it will be available at the event. So be excited for it, even though you can't see
You
it.
will see it before the event.
Yes, you will.
Because it will be part of the Zip Up Hoodie class option.
Maybe
so
Debbie's in Hawaii.
What is wrong with you? You're broken. I love it. I'll come back. Her favorite thing to say to me is, I leave for 5 minutes. Like, I'm going to go take a shower real quick. I come back. She's like, well, I've made some executive decisions because I couldn't get a hold of you. I'm like, you waited until I left. That doesn't count.
I have 2 favorite sayings. 1 is it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is to ask permission. And 2, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. They are completely contradicting statements, but I live my life by both of them. So, yeah, Donna, take that internet down. You gotta know somebody.
You're broken, but I love you.
I know.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Question it on the daily.
Oh, you can see my thing again. Remember how we had the issue with you being able to see my boudoir photo in the background? I have to put my big head in front of it. Yeah, there it is. You can't see my Labyrinth poster. Oh. I love my room. Is that it? Are we done?
Listen, I don't feel like we've got any new questions coming in. We'll give them 4 more minutes to ask questions. And we will be shutting this down at 8:30.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I didn't even bring a drink or anything. Thirsty, hungry.
Yeah. Last recap while we wait for any questions. Saltmates. You are a Saltmate if you put down a $50 deposit and committed to the $150 in classes. It is critical that you make sure that all of that is paid up by July 31st so that we can get you your code that you will use on August 1st when we drop the classes. You'll enter that code in the discount box and it will take off the $150 of your first classes. If you go above $150, you just have to pay the difference. If you go under $150, go pick more classes. It's the only option I got for you. You, as a Saltmate, you will receive a goodie bag. You will receive lunch on Friday and Saturday, and you get to call yourself a Saltmate, which is pretty awesome. And obviously, you have a full first week of dibs for classes. Be patient and gentle with Sarah when the classes drop because Debbie will not be here with her. I don't think she's realizing that
you
until just now.
It's August 1st.
I leave on August 2nd.
You leave on the 4th. Girl, you change your plans so many times. I can't. Free to a good home.
I'm gonna hold your hand while I tell you this.
I want to see the reservation. I want to see the receipts. Because this date has changed so many times. It's been the 1st, it's been the 3rd, it's been the 2nd. And you will be here on the 1st, boo-boo.
I will be here on the 1st.
You can pretend that that's the 2nd, but it's not.
For the folks, do you see this here? Do you see that date?
No, your calendar doesn't count. Oh, wait.
Yes,
no,
it does. You see the airline?
Yeah, but I don't see the date. Fine. What time do you leave? What?
At like ass crack of dawn.
You're not going to sleep anyhow.
No, but I'll be available August 1st. But that week,
yes,
she's going to be the person answering emails. So
I can handle it.
you got this. You got
Take
this.
y'all.
I don't know what else to say. I think that pretty
Lindsay,
much covers.
We don't know yet. Lindsay, the raffle is still kind of up in the air. We're trying to figure out how we want to do the raffle because
so we will drop this much information. We do know we want to do a raffle that involves a charity for sure. Our charity of choice is called, if you're local to the area, you might know of it. It's called Harbor House, and it is for victims of domestic violence. And that is all victims of domestic violence. It is not gender specific. They do have placement for both, but the most important thing that they have is if you have an animal, you can bring your animal with you, which is literally, as sad as this sounds, one of the number one reasons that domestic violence survivors do not leave for fear of their animals. Harbor House is very near and dear to my heart for that reason. So we support them when we can. Not that there aren't other charities. We have a lot of other charities in the area that are wonderful. Yeah. But Harbor House doesn't get the same amount of love that a lot of the other bigger charities get. So we try and support them when we can. So that is part of our plan. We've got a couple other things happening because we want to, for the people who pay for the $5 social, we want them to be able to be included in the raffle as well. So we want to do some things that make sure everybody feels included and loved at the Salty Social.
And like you're not just, your money's going somewhere, right? That like matters. So, and that's important to us.
Yes.
But we're just working out the logistics of how we're gonna put that together. But yes, we are going to have a raffle with some goodies.
It's stuff that we were going to do for other raffles. So now we're putting it all together. So some of you saw it. The bobbin holder. That's the word.
Oh yeah, your bobbin holder. Yep, that's one thing. We also have sponsors
that raffles. That want to be involved in the raffle. It's going to be a blast, you guys. We love it. We're very excited.
All of the things. It
definitely got way bigger than Sarah and I anticipated. We're trying to make sure that we're covering all the bases. Please be patient with us. Like we said, we don't anticipate on you guys crashing any servers because we're not that big, but be patient.
Listen, I trust Shopify. I'm not trying to host my own server, so I think it'll be all right. If we had our own hosted thing, I'd be like, oh, it's probably
you guys would definitely be
situation. There.
Yeah. Very scared. It's Adrian, my husband, in the backyard holding two cables together. Does that work?
Can you see me now? It's still fuzzy. So yeah, well, okay, we got this. All right.
Got
any more questions?
These things. Oh, someone asked what our favorite Olympic sport was.
No, any
gymnastics and ice skating. I know ice skating is not right now. I love watching ice skaters and I love watching gymnastics.
I know Kim is going to be really angry when I say this, but I don't watch the Olympics. I mean, I've seen them before, right? But it's never been. I'm not a huge athletic type person, so it's not really a huge interest. See, I'm in trouble. I'm sorry.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Donna. Have a good night.
Yes, if you have more questions. Oh, fart knock. We didn't mention this. We did mention this. I'm just going to throw it out there again real quick. There is going to be a dedicated group for Saltmates. That is part of the Saltmates situation.
Information.
Yes, my bad. We'll figure out how we're going to get everybody in it because it is a private group. So typically it's like a weird membership situation, but I'll figure it out. I'll get you in. And if you guys have any questions, please comment on our main group. comment on this thread, wherever you want. If we missed you and you're watching this later, just comment, reach out, whatever. Well, we're all in. So
yep.
Thanks for coming to our salt talk. Stay salty.
Stay salty.
Bye.
Bye.